Peace, family. Peace, 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 peace. All right. So I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, do understand and get your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. Your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. Your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. And so while it'll take a few of you some time to come on here, let me just run and get me some water. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, honey, I'm thirsty. I was eating some peanuts earlier. I was saying my kids would be the ones that would be opening the water bottles, which they do too, and leave the water bottles on the table. But I discovered, okay, it's not only them, it's me too, okay? And perhaps that's where they're getting it from. And when I say leave the water on a table or whatever, leave the bottles like this half full on the table, and then run and turn around and get a new bottle of water because you don't know who bottle that is. You're not sure. So what they do is, instead of saying, oh, well, this is the water perhaps that, I opened up earlier, they'll say, oh, this is not my bottle. Let me get another bottle, right? So I really wanted to come on here to talk about this, okay? God in action, right? And in the past, I have done so many videos about taking action, about I don't know if you really believe in what you say you believe, because if you really true in fact believe what you believe in, you would take some form of action. And so as some religious people who say, well, God gonna do it. God is gonna change my life, and, all these different things. And one of the things I am going to say is, if you are reading the Bible word for word, and you don't even have a really understanding of what you're reading, you may take what you're reading and take that as face value, right? There's so many allegories in the Bible. There's so many metaphors in the Bible, okay? And another thing, you really have to use your own discretion when it comes to the Bible, because, some people, they read the Bible and they take whatever is said for face value and say, well, this is law, right? But you have to, you have to start doing your own research and start questioning stuff. I always talk about, questioning, you should be questioning everything, okay? There's no way you should be going through this here system and this here life and feel like, well, this is just really what it is. If you just take everything that you have been programmed to believe and you just feel as though this is really what it is, it's no wonder why your life is going the way it's going. Okay? And I say that in the most respectable way as I can. Okay? It's no wonder why your life is going the way it's going, because you done took what someone else outside your existence done said, hey, spiritual man, peace to you, baby, peace to you. You done took what they say as law, okay? And when I say law, okay, I'm not talking about the laws, the government laws, okay? I'm talking about universal law, okay? And you took somebody's words as law and you say, well, this is the way it's supposed to be. My mama taught me this. My daddy taught me this. The pastor taught me this, right? And you don't do no critical thinking for your damn self. Okay, so you supposed to be questioning shit. Okay, even my videos, right? You should be questioning them. Okay, never take anything I say for face value. You should be looking like, well, where did that come from? Or, has she know? Like, you should be questioning. Okay, all right. And so God equals action. I know some people, like, all right, so some of you guys know recently I started studying consumer law. Okay. And it was one person that had inboxed me on TikTok, and a person pretty much said that they had got the same class that I had purchased, Mensa class, who is a guy on Instagram who teaches consumer law, right? He teaches legalese, okay? And the person had said to me, they said, oh, so have you endorsed your bills, right? And I told him, I said, well, I sent the bills off to the CFO. So if you don't know what the CFO is, that's the Chief Financial Officer of these corporations. Okay, so whenever you endorsing your bills, if you're not speaking to the chief financial officer, I don't know, because there's so many videos out there. It was this one guy who was saying, when you endorse your bills, you just write, paid to bearer, right? Which that is in the Bill of Rights. Okay, if you read the Bill of Rights, that is in the Bill of Rights to put on your bill, paid to bearer. But it goes deeper than that. Okay, that's just like you gotta know the principal's name, which is your all caps name, your principal account, which is all right. So the principal name is the fictitious name, is the name that once you was born, okay, your mama or your daddy, whoever, they gave you a name, right? That name, when you got that birth certificate, that all caps name, it is a fictitious name, okay? It's not a real name. It's a corporation, okay? If you read the Sesticate Vi Act, you would see in there, right? Or if you look up the videos on YouTube or whatever, it states how your birth certificate, and your social, right? How when you opening up all these accounts, the accounts that you are opening up, phone bills, utility bills, if you are using your social, okay, they are trading, okay? They are trading that account on Wall Street, all right? So it's bigger than what you think. So when you watch a video and say paid to bearer, just put that, it goes way beyond that. You have to pretty much take over that account, that fictitious account, the fake account, okay, the corporation. And if you know that United States is not is not a country, is a corporation, okay, so to speak, and is in debt. Okay, and so the dollar, it really doesn't have any value to it. Okay, everything is based upon credit, which when you apply to these things, you supposed to, it's your birthright to be accepted. But, you're going to have to go through something, and this is where the whole concept came in for as God, you are God in action, okay? I know some people that they will read books, and the more you talk to them and say, all right, well, what did you do after you read that book? They'll say, well, I need just a little more information. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are using the information, you need more information as an scapegoat far as you not taking action, then that's a problem. Okay? I don't live my life like that. I take action. I take action. I read something, I get an understanding of what I read, understanding, and I take action. I don't just wait around. So it was a guy on TikTok who was asking me about the class, right? The consumer law. Action is called action to enforce, I think. And so he said, I asked him, I said, so how long you been studying consumer law? So he said, oh, I've been studying for a year. I said, you've been studying consumer law for a year? He said, yeah. So I said, have you, because he asked me, have I endorsed any of my bills? Okay, I've been studying consumer law for a few weeks, but I infuse myself into this. When I'm going to sleep, I'm listening to it. Okay, so it could enter into my subconscious mind. And while I'm up, I'm writing stuff down over and over and over. Like I'm writing information down. I'm writing the stuff down. You know, I'm not just one of those ones that just, you know, but I take action. You know, if you are just like reading stuff and you just like, well, you know what, it said this, but I'm a wait. One of the reasons you wait and you don't take action is because you don't believe in yourself. You really don't. You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. Because if you believed in yourself, you're going to take fucking action. You're going to do something. You're not just going to keep on waiting around for someone to come save you. No one's coming. Okay? I done said that several times. If you are waiting for somebody to come save you, I'm here to tell you, no one is coming. Okay, so you might as well start doing the stuff that you need to do in order for your life to start changing drastically. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to take the steps. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to send the paperwork. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to go to the courts. If you don't believe in yourself, you are not going to show up. Why? Because you don't believe. You don't believe in yourself. Okay? And so to the people that say, I believe in God, how could you believe in God? You're not taking no action. Because last time I checked, you are God. Okay? You are creator of your reality. And so if you just like, well, I believe, but you know, I'm just waiting for Jesus Christ to come. And they not even, when they say Jesus Christ, they talking about Christ consciousness. Okay. So, you know, you thinking, and you know what's crazy? Because the other day I was listening to Billy Carson, right? And one of the things he said was, he said, and his, on Instagram is called Forbidden Knowledge, right? And I think on YouTube too. One of the things he said was, he said, people who read the Bible, first of all, if you go, now it was a brother named Mensa, okay, that's the one who I did the class with, and I don't know Mensa from a milk carton, okay? But Mensa, he said, you know, he be asking a lot of people who are Christian, and like, do they know who wrote the Bible? Because he said, is patent like Jews, like somebody, like a Jewish, I don't know if it was an organization or what, but he said, is actually a Jewish person that wrote the Bible. Okay. That's one. Okay. So he said he would ask people, are you Jewish? And they'd say, no, I'm Christian. And he'd say, well, you know, Jews wrote the Bible, right? Okay. So then I was listening to Billy Carson, and one of the things he said was, he said, in the Bible, they talk about Jesus Christ, and they have a chapter, right, for every disciple. He said, but you never see a chapter of Jesus Christ. Now here it is, this phenomenal man, okay, that is talked about all throughout the book, but they never gave a chapter of Jesus Christ in the Bible. Like just the chapter for himself, right? Like Jesus Christ. This is, you know, you have Paul chapter, you have Luke, John, all those different ones, all the disciples and stuff, but you never. Okay, I digress. So to the person that's out there, okay, if you're not taking action, your life gonna stay the same. I remember I had heard Jim Rohn say this. He said it's a law called law of diminishing, right? Where as though if you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. So if you are a person that have the information, right, and you just not using it or for whatever reason, oftentimes I'm gonna say fear. Okay, you're not using it. It is going to start diminishing. You know, when you get that intuition, that intuitive feeling, like for you to do X, Y, and Z, and you don't do it, and then you just like you never do it. You never like your intuition is speaking to you so loudly and clear, but you don't do it, and you may have that gut feeling, like the coolest person. You may have a gut feeling to send this paper in. You may have a gut feeling to research. And all these different things, and you never do it. Soon as you get the idea, you do it instantly. When your intuition is speaking to you, you do it right away. Because there's the thing that is never going to lead you astray. It's never going to lead you to doing something that is going to harm you. Okay? It's never going to do that. So when you get that gut feeling, right, you got to move on it. But if you just not taking no type of action, next year your life is going to look the same exact way that it looked this year. And you know what really gets me? Because there's so many people that talk about the New Year's, right? Which that's not even the real New Year's, okay? But you know, it's so many people that put their life on hold because they say, well, I'm going to wait until, you know, the New Year's. You know, I'm going to wait to work out into the New Year's. I'm going to do this when, in fact, you have the ability to do it now. See, greatness is already within you. Is there already. And you don't have to wait until everybody else do it for you to do it. That's the times where as though I won't do it. Because if everybody else is doing this, the same exact thing, then I know my ass need to go a completely different way. Because that means I'm thinking like the masses. That means I'm thinking like the Walking Dead, the sheep. Okay? When I say certain things and, you know, my ego may feel some type of way, right? But then the bigger part of me knows I may be onto something. Because not everybody else is thinking this way. So, I wanted to come on here real quick to say this. Your life, you don't have to wait a whole year for your life to change. And if you really say you believe in God or whatever it is you believe in, ask yourself, are you doing anything? Because how could you believe in something you're not doing nothing? Like how could you say you believe in yourself and you not doing nothing? You know, it's some people that say, you know, like you get this feeling, right? The intuition, right? You know, that your higher self is speaking to you. And it's a feeling for you to move, for you to take action, for you to make the videos, for you to do the art, for you to make the rap, for you to put your tapes out there, for whatever it is, right? For you to write the book. It's a part of you that is telling you this, right? Like, you know what? Make the video. Or whatever it is that you feel like a burning desire for you to do. It's telling you to do it. And you like, now, when this idea comes up, it is not your higher self speaking. It is your ego. It is the fake you. It is the limitations. Is the what society done, placed on you. What culture done placed on you. What your family members may have said. What your goddamn teacher may also have said. Okay. Is a part of you, write the book. Now you got that innate, right, feeling for you to do it. And you will say, okay, I should write it. And then instantly, right after that, you will start thinking you're not good enough. You will start thinking that who's going to read the book? You will start thinking, why would people read your book when there's so many books out there? You will start thinking that what gives you the right to write a book and you don't even know all the information on the subject that you're writing. That is not you. That is what society have conditioned you to believe about your goddamn self. That is not you. Okay? If you got the download to write the book, that means you're ready. It does not mean, I need more information. It does not mean, wait for another year. It does not mean, let me wait until my income tax time comes. It does not mean I got to wait until I get a little more money. No, it means for you to write the book. And when you write the book, all the information is going to start coming to you. The idea of how to get the book published. The idea of, thoughts are just going to start coming to you as though you're flowing. When I get the ideas to do videos, I believed in myself so fucking much. I didn't give a fuck what nobody else thought. Okay? Now the idea entered, but I believed in myself so much. I show up. I put the work in. The tears in. I put it in. The sweat in. Now the blood, I don't know too much about the blood. But I put that work in. Okay? Because I believe in me. I don't need for people outside of me to believe in me. If they do, that's cool. But I'm going to do it regardless. I'm going to do it. I was making these videos when nobody's seeing the vision, right? I was showing up. I was showing up day after day after day after day. Why? Because I believe in me. So I take action. God in action. And so I show up. It don't need to be perfect. It don't need to be what society say it ought to be. You need to have a degree in X, Y, and Z. No, you don't. You have something within you that is so phenomenal, it trumps a goddamn degree. Okay? But if you're not taking no action, I'm here to tell you. Okay, your life is going to be the same as that fucking way next year. Now, for some people, you may like that. But for other people who say they don't like where they, and I, listen, okay. What really gets me doing these videos and what I absolutely love, because no matter how much you fake it, no matter how much you tell other people, like, I like this about my life, or, my life is so good, behind closed doors, you know exactly how you feel. You know exactly how you feel, okay? If you're not putting no work in, you don't believe. And that's just what it is. If you're not taking no action, you don't believe in yourself. So you got to show up. And let me tell you something. Ain't nobody telling you that, when you show up, you can't be, nervous or whatever it is like that. No one's saying it. Yeah, you're going to be damn nervous. Of course. Because you stepping into the unknown. You don't know what to expect. This is your first rep. This is the first time you did that thing. And so if you know what to expect, it's not growth. You are more than capable, more than willing, more than enough to show up for you. You have more than enough potential within you to show up for you. But you got to show up for you. No one else can do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And at times, is it scary? At times. But let me tell you something. You have so much within you, it will trump the scariness. It will trump the fear that you have within you. It is what you have in you is so bigger than that fear. That fear don't stand a chance. Okay? And you got to step into that. It's not, oh well, I'm gonna do it. Some people they have all the information and everything in front of them, but still won't take the step. People like that, I don't be around. I don't be around no one who is like, well, I just got to indulge and get more information. Now you have information, but you still need more. How much goddamn more information you need? Okay? And it's not me saying follow stuff blindly, but what I'm saying is you really, it's some people. My nephew, okay. I remember it's this book by Steven Pressfield, and it's called Do the Work, I think. And in that book, it's Steven Pressfield. He talks about how, doubt, fear, procrastination. He talks about all these different things that are enemies, right? And how those things are going to pretty much hold you back. And in order for you to get better results, right, you got to have faith, okay? You have to have persistence, right? These are your friends, right? Persistence, faith, and, all these different things. And so I was reading a book. My nephew came over, he seen the book. And he started reading a book, and he was like, oh, this book is really good. And I think he borrowed the book. And one of the things that I started seeing was, like, I asked him questions, right? And sometimes he'd say, oh, I need, more information. Now, I love my nephew to the life of me. But one of the things that I start understanding is these type of people. Is the ones that read the content, the information, and they take action right away. Then you have ones that read the information. Information does not give you revelation. Come on, Miles Monroe. Okay, because that's where I first heard this from. He said you could buy all the books in the world, but if you're not taking action, it is not doing anything for your life. Okay? Revelation. Information does not give you revelation. So you have to implement what you read. And so some people that say, well, yeah, I read that book, but they made a part 2. I got to read part 2 too in order for me to take action. No, you don't. You done read part 1 before I even get through a book. Okay? I'm looking for the information in a book to implement it in my own life. I don't have to read the whole book in order for me to start taking steps. I read probably a page or two. In that page or two, it has enough information for me to take the goddamn steps. If the steps don't work, I will know. It's not a such thing. Oh, well, I read that book and no, you will know because you implementing the steps. And you want to know how your life is turning out to be. Simple. It's not, you don't need a rocket science, scientist to realize this. It's very simple. You will know because how your life is turning out to be. You don't need 20,000 books. Okay? You take that, you need the action. What good is any goddamn action if you just sit in information, if you just sitting on it? What the hell is that gonna do? Yeah, the first step, buy the book. Yeah, that's the first step. And then the second step, read the book. Okay? Now the third step is implement what you done read. Repeat, do it again, do it again, do it again. You keep on goddamn going. But if you just like, well, I know it said that in a book, but let me just get some more let me just get some more research. Because you want people to see that you got all them damn books. But how is your life? How's your life going? That's the question. How is your life going? That's really the question. You got all this information, but is your life kind of different than what it was the previous year, last year? No. If it's not, that means that you're not doing that. You're not taking enough action. You have to take action. You have to implement it. And so with that being said, I love you guys. Rock out. Keep believing in yourself. Take the action. 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 No matter if you are afraid, take the action. No matter if you don't have all the answers, take the action. No matter if you don't know how things gonna turn out, take the action. But one damn thing you could know and you should know, I guarantee you, is gonna turn out different as opposed to the way your life been. You do the same, you get the same. You do different, you get different. Okay? You keep doing the same exact thing day in and day out, your life is going to be the same. That's just what it is. It's going to keep on happening. Until you start saying, you know what, I'm a whole God. Yeah, and it's to offend the ones that believe that God is outside your existence. I'm a whole God out here. It's up to me if I want my damn life to change. And you know what? I believe so much in me. I am going to take the necessary steps in order for it to happen. I am going to make it happen. You waiting for somebody outside your existence. You blaming things outside your existence, saying it's because of X, Y, and Z, when in fact, it's because of you. It's because of you. And as long as you don't take accountability, responsibility of your own damn life, guess what? You'll be on your damn deathbed and wondering why your life didn't change. Because you was waiting for somebody to come to save your ass. And no one is coming. Okay, I done tried. I cried, okay? I cried and cried and cried. Was a people pleaser, trying to be nice and all this stuff. Actually, nice means foolish. Okay, trying to do all these different things to for my life to change. Until I start realizing, hold on. Dina, you say you want your life to change, huh? Okay. All right, but why you keep doing the same thing? Why you keep entering into the same exact type relationships? Why you keep allowing people to do certain things and you feel like that is okay? Why? Okay. And then I start talking to my damn self. Okay? All right? Where did this belief come from? All right? Okay, and start doing the work on myself, whether the affirmations, affirming my damn self. See, one thing I do know is that I am my biggest cheerleader. I don't need nobody to cheer for me. I am my biggest cheerleader. I pat myself on the back. I kiss myself. I am my biggest cheerleader. And although it feels good when others are cheering, but you know what? I am going to always cheer for myself. Why? Because I deserve it. Why? Because I'm worthy. Why? Because I am enough. And that's what you have to start understanding about your damn self. Okay? All right? If you see yourself as a goddamn worm, okay, you will continuously get stepped on. You will get stepped on. If you see yourself as incompetence, not smart enough, all these fictitious ideas what somebody done put on you. And if you continue to show up like that, your life is going to be the same. Because you don't see that you deserve better. You don't know that abundance is in fact your birthright. You think the amount of money that you make from that job, that is your value. See yourself better. With that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one.